The first thing I do when someone comes to me looking for Medicare help is find out when their Medicare eligibility is and if they're currently enrolled in anything. So you are most likely in one of these 6 scenarios. Number 1, you're not eligible yet and you're just getting your ducks in a row. Number 2, you are eligible but you're not enrolled and you're trying to figure out how all this works. Number 3, you are eligible and you are enrolled, but you think there's something missing. Number 4, you've passed your eligibility and you're not really sure what to do, and you don't really want to be penalized for it. Number 5, you don't know when your eligibility starts or ends, and you're not even sure if you're enrolled. Or number 6, you have purposely delayed your enrollment because you've continued working. No matter which situation describes you, these eligibility and enrollment rules will help. So first, we're going to cover who is eligible. Like I mentioned before, Medicare is mainly for people 65 and above. So anybody who is 65 or above is eligible for Medicare. However, there are a few cases when you can be eligible for Medicare under 65. So this is if you have end-stage renal disease or ALS, or I'm even going to add another one here, if you've been on Social Security disability for over 24 months, you'll be automatically enrolled in Medicare. The next question is, when are you eligible to enroll in Medicare? So most people enroll during their initial enrollment period, also known as the IEP. If you put your 65th birthday month right in the center, and then you sandwich it between 3 months before and 3 months after, that 7-month period is your IEP. So for example, my birthday is April 3rd, and I know I don't look like it, but I'm turning 65 this year. So let's place April right in the center at month number 4. So if we count backwards, month 3 will be March, month 2 will be February, and month 1 will be January. That means January 1st is when my IEP starts. Now to find the end of my IEP, if month 4 is April, then 5 is May, 6 is June, and 7 is July. So July 31st would be the end of my IEP. For a quick IEP calculator, check out resource number 3. It's important to know that if you don't sign up for Medicare when you're first eligible, usually during your IEP, you could be hit with lifetime penalties. However, if you decide to work past 65, you can delay parts B and D without being penalized. And that's where it's really important to have a broker who knows all of this stuff to help you out. Besides IEP, there are 3 other enrollment periods you should know. First is AEP, which is the annual enrollment period. Second is the open enrollment period, also known as OEP. And third is SEPs, which are special enrollment periods. AEP, the annual enrollment period, is from October 15th to December 7th every single year. And this is when you can make changes to your plan. And this is pretty much for everybody, no matter if you have a supplement, an Advantage plan, a Part D drug plan, you can most likely make changes to your plan. OEP, also known as Open Enrollment Period, sometimes called General Enrollment Period, goes from January 1st to March 31st every single year. And this is mainly for people who got on Advantage plans. So if you don't have an Advantage plan, you'll probably be limited during this time. And finally, SEPs, also known as Special Enrollment Periods, are for people who have gone through a significant life change. So if you move to a different state, if you retire, qualify for Medicaid, there's a huge list of these. If you want to see a complete list, check out resource number 4. And finally, once you are eligible for Medicare, how do you actually enroll? This can get a little sticky. You might want to rewatch this a few times if it doesn't fully make sense. If you're already drawing Social Security benefits, then when you turn 65, you will automatically be enrolled in Parts A and B of Medicare. So a few months before your 65th birthday, you'll get your Medicare card in the mail and a 35-ish page booklet describing your next steps with Medicare. However, if you are not currently drawing Social Security, then you will not be automatically enrolled in Parts A and B. So here's exactly what you need to do. If you need to sign up for Parts A and B, you haven't done either yet, then go to resource 6. This link will take you to the sign up for A and B. If you want to enroll in B only because you've already enrolled in Part A, then check out resource number 5. And finally, if you already have A and you decided to delay Part B past 65 because you were still working, you're going to want to check out resources 5 to sign up for B and 10, which is a form that you get signed by your HR department to make sure that you're not going to be penalized for signing up for B late. Now, I know that's a lot to digest. If you ever feel like you need help with the Medicare process, I'm a licensed insurance broker and I specialize in Medicare. I'm contracted with some of the top insurance providers in the nation, including United Healthcare, Health Alliance, Humana, Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Wellmark. And if you want to work with me, there's no fee for my service ever. I'm only paid if I keep my clients, meaning that their satisfaction is my priority, and I offer face-to-face, year-round service to make sure you're always in the right plan for your situation. Next, we're going to cover original Medicare, what it is and what it was intended to do, and then your two options going into Medicare. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and click the button below to continue to lesson number 3.